Hi guys. Just dropped the kids off at school, so I thought I'll do my quick video today. You might find the table a bit wobbly. I've moved my dining table into the living room, so I'm not fidgeting as much being sat on the floor and getting numb legs. But this dining table came yesterday and I spent a couple of hours putting it up and it's all wonky. You put something on it and the table wobbles, so I'm going to have to see if my brother knows what's what when you visit. It's probably in the weekend. So, if you get a bit seasick, you know why, and I apologise. But I'm comfy. So, I have 6 finished objects and 1 half object. The only thing is I can't show you 4 of the finished objects. So I did 2 beanies, 1 for each of my boys, but they've took them to school today. They're wearing them in school. And the teachers love them. You can tell that they're handmade. And they said, oh, is that a good thing? And I said, yeah, it's better than the shop stuff. So I'm happy with that. And so I can't show you them 2. I can't show you the 2 baby blankets because I've already given them to my neighbour. And she's just given me some wool to make some more. 1 second. So she's given me 4 balls of this Art of Knitting, 25-gram balls. So I'll make a baby cardigan out of that. Yeah, she's just she's quibbling over price. See, I do charge for the work that I do for people, but I don't charge a lot. I charge hardly anything. Like them 2 cardigans that I just made, or I charged her 15 quid for the both. And with that, I had to buy the buttons, I had to buy the wool. And she said, can you make me 2 baby blankets, because she loved the cardigans. So I said, yeah, but I'll charge her 20 quid each, and that's only because obviously the wool, but I've got loads of other stuff to make as well. Like I need to make my son's jumpers, I need to make them cowls to go with the hats, and then mittens. The weather's getting colder. I just want to make myself more cardigans. I've got the stuff for my niece to make, so if she wants it prioritising, then you know I'm going to charge her for it. So she goes, just crochet? 20 quid? I'm like, yeah, and that's neighbours' rates. Like, if I was putting them on Etsy, they'd be like 40 quid each, 45 quid each. She's like, oh, that's alright then. I said, if you buy the wool, it's going to be cheaper. You give me the wool. She's like, oh, alright. Then she's just giving me the wool for them, and she's not mentioned anything about money. She hung them over my back fence. Hung them in a bag over it. She said, can you make this? But she said the last ones that I made her, they was in age 3 to 6 months, and she goes, they're going to be too small. She's really big and she's only 4 months gone, so the baby's going to be massive. I said, yeah, but you don't know that could be a lot of water. I'll make you the 6 to 9 months next, but you know, it's not going to fit a newborn. Don't care how big your baby is. I mean, my brother was born, when he was born, he was 10, I was going to say 10 stone then. He was £10, I think 4 ounces. He was a really big baby. But you don't often get that. And she could be carrying a lot of water. So anyway, I'm going to make her the cardigan anyway. So my other 2 finished objects, so devastated I can't show you all of them, like bam, finished object, bam, finished object. But anyway, my other 2 are the 2 shawls. So I'll show you the virus shawl first. This is done in King Cole Country Tweed in Gower. Let me see. I feel so productive sat at a table doing this. I'm normally sat at my coffee table, but sat at a bigger table, I feel much more productive. Right, so there it is. it's very nice and soft, and I like the colour change. So Usman's been wearing this one when we do sit down chill out time, because he goes to bed at 6 o'clock at night and Jamal goes to bed at about 6:20, 6:30. As soon as Usman's asleep, because they can't both be awake and going to sleep at the same time, they'll just mess about. And I put them to bed early, so I've got my own time at night, and that's why I get a lot of time to do my craft, because they go to bed early. Now, I would rather them go to bed early and wake up early, so they're never tired or too tired for school in the mornings, and they're just not going to get themselves into that rut. I don't believe that kids should be staying up late at night. I don't think it's good for them. So that's that one. So we go for sit down chill out time at 5 o'clock. So we'll just put our pyjamas on and we'll chill out in bed and watch some Netflix, put the cartoon films on, and then they'll play with cards and that's that on the bed, or do the colouring and that, and I'll do some easy peasy crochet like this. And then that's it until 6 o'clock comes and it's bedtime. But it's been getting cold, so these two have been wearing my shorts the past few nights. So this one is the Hotel of Bees. I know. This seemed to take so long, but the worst part was the end part, even though the rows are so small, because you've got all your different sections. It becomes a nightmare. So anyway, start from the bottom. So you've got your wings, honeycomb, the bees. See the bees? And then you have your honeycomb fillet, and then back to your wings again, back to that honeycomb, back to your bees, honeycomb fillet, wings. And see what I mean? When your rows are small here, you're forever changing pattern. Honeycomb fillet, bees, and flowers. And I didn't do the flower bit up there because I just got sick of looking at the pattern every couple of minutes. And plus, I don't know if anyone else has got this, but I found a lot of mistakes in the pattern where I just had to kind of fudge the rows. Because when you're on the fillet, it's kind of intuitive. You know how many rows before you have to do the stop part, and it's the start part for the next honeycomb. So you know how many rows you have to do, so you know whether to do your spaces on the outside or on the inside to bring it in or move it out. But if you followed the pattern, it kind of be higgledy-piggledy. And I was thinking, I'm making so many mistakes, maybe because it's at night, but I'd take out the whole section and redo it. And I did that a few times before I figured out that, you know what, I don't think it's just me, because the same thing was happening. And also, like, on the pattern, you know where at the end of the row it says how many chain spaces you should have, how many double crochets you should have? Well, so it'd say 45 double crochets, 10 chain spaces. That's just it, I guess, because I can't remember right now. And then the next row, after you've done your decreases, it still says you should have 45 double crochets, 10 chain spaces, and you're just like, well, you just done decreases, so how can you? It's an impossibility because you've not added anything on as well. So yeah, I think for a paid for pattern, I think maybe it should be gone over again. But I've not messaged her and told her, because I feel a bit cheeky, and also I'd like to know if anyone else has had issues with the pattern first before I message and just look like a dumbo. I mean, I know the writing, it's obvious, like, how many you should have at each row. That is wrong, that's definitely wrong. But whether inside the pattern itself, the instructions, I don't know. That might just be me. So there's my shawl. I think it's pretty cool, and I've entered it into Knit Knacker Natters to be or not to be Cal, and that ends the end of this month. So I keep seeing new bee patterns and bee themed patterns on Ravelry, and I keep thinking, should I do that one and enter it too? But I've already entered two. It's a bit greedy, isn't it? I mean, I've never done a Cal before, and I find that I'm becoming a bit obsessive. Everything bee theme that I say, I just want to do it and enter it, and it's becoming a bit of an obsession. So I need to stop. I do get a bit obsessive like that anyway, with whatever in my life, and I go through phases. So anyway, my half object, look at the size of that. Look at that. And it doesn't fit. After all that time, it doesn't fit. Right, so this part fits perfect in snug as a bug in a rug. And up there is fine. This, for some reason, he says it's too loose. So, I'm not making it on this again. It's gone now, but I've got like kind of a carpet burn there where the yarn was pulling through. So I was like, he goes, can't you just put elastic in the top and then I'll tighten it whenever I put them on? I'm like, no. Not doing that on something I made, yeah. No chance. So he goes, right, well, just take off the cuff and then just redo it. So I said, no, I started from there. I ended there. I'll just rip it all back. He was like, all right then. It's this time do it proper. So I said, this time I'm going to buy you some different sock wool. Hopefully it's going to feel nicer because I really don't want to make more on this. Hopefully it'll feel better. And I've also bought as well some 2.5mm needles instead of the 2mm, and I did then 72 stitch wide. So I'm going to do these ones at 64 stitch wide. And I was thinking of doing it from toe up, but I tried doing a pair of mine, starting a pair of mine on toe up last night. So difficult. How fiddly is it? Oh my gosh. So I don't think I'll be doing toe up. Unless, oh, here's an idea. Unless I could start it from just before the toe begins and then work back and do kind of an afterthought toe on the end of it. That'd be an idea, wouldn't it? Let me know if you think that'd work, because that might be alright. Just pick up stitches around and then, so what I'm thinking is casting on my 64 stitches and then knitting back to the heel and up the cuff. So if the cuff's not right, I can still just take that part out and redo it because that's at the end. But then coming back here, picking up the stitches and then just knitting the toe. I might give that a go, you know, that's an idea, isn't it? Might work out alright, that. So, sorry for shaking. So yeah, I've got the 2.5s, the Knit Pro Symphonies, because you all know I like my 9-inch circulars. And this is the colour I got, because he said, if you're going to buy me some sock wool, don't use navy, because they had that in anyway, because he didn't want to buy some wool at that moment in time, you know, if I had some in anyway. So he goes, well, I don't really want that colour now. So I said, do you want a stripe one? I love doing striped socks, because when you sit down to it, you're like, okay, I'll just do this colour change and then I'll do this colour change, and it kind of pushes you on faster and you end up doing more and you don't get as bored. And he goes, no, on it please. So he goes, black or grey. I was like, oh, I don't want to do black. I love black stuff and I want to make myself some black cardigans, but my eyes, it gives me trouble. Like, black's hard to see anyway, but when your eyes are dodgy and you do your knitting and that at night, not the best. So anyway, I got that. It's a nice grey. like a schoolboy grey. And this is in King Cole Zigzag 4-ply, suitable for socks. And it had the colourway online, but they don't have it on here. So it's shade 49. And it's 50% superwash wool, 50% nylon, 448 metres in it. So there we have it. I think it was £6 something for the ball. Right, so my work in progress, I don't actually have many, but I need to start a few. That sounded like a parcel. 1 minute. I have to be quick as well because I'm expecting the Asda man coming. And they messaged me earlier, said that I put the delivery slot from 10 to 11, but they said that they're going to be a bit earlier. So anyway, started this tin can knits jumper for Jamal. So I think I might have to, he's tried it on. It's pretty slim fitting, but it is on the pictures as well. And this goes halfway down his bum. That rest. So I'm thinking of making that a little bit longer. I'll see what wool I've got after, because he wants a cowl in this and he wants some mittens in this too. But I've only just started the third ball of this, and I've got 5 balls. So I've only got the sleeves to do. A cowl will take half of it. Fingerless mittens will take nothing, so I'll add on afterwards. So that's that one done. Not done, but you know what I mean. And then I'm going to make some shorty socks with this. So this is what I've got left over. I've got 2 of these left over from the socks that I made my friend for Eid. So this is Knit Picks Felici's Rainbow. So yeah, because I was bored last night and I've ordered some DPNs for the sleeves, because doing Magic Loop, I hate Magic Loop. I've tried and I hate it. So these are on hold until I get my new needles. So yeah, these are what I tried starting the toe-ups on last night, and I couldn't do it. And then I just thought, you know what, I was watching the Pinkertons on Netflix and I thought, I just want something simple, and I want to use up some of my scraps, because I'm doing this thing. It was posted on Instagram, and you know me, you know how I like my yarn challenges, and I've been doing them for most of the beginning of the year. So this one is, you're not allowed to buy any wool until you've used 1 kilo. So I'm going to do that, which will be good as well, because I'm starting to save up now for Cyber Monday, because I want to get a big Knit Picks order. So yeah, so I want to use my scraps out of it as well. I don't just want to use full balls, I want to use up some of my scraps too. So that's that one. Oh, I've got another half object. Forgot about that one. So this is Knit Pick Felici Eclipse. So you see the size difference. This is why I was moaning. Look at the size difference. That's my foot, that's my brother's. Massive difference in it. I mean, really? So yeah, there's that one. And then I started this one yesterday. So I'm almost at the heel. Almost, a few rows. So yeah, that's in Felicia. And then that's it, that's all my works in progress. So I have got quite a bit done this week. I'm quite proud of myself for that. But you know what? It feels like I've not really done much. I feel like I know that I've done a lot, and when I list all the things that I've done in my head, I'm like, wow, that's pretty good. You've been on it. So, because I found energy drinks this week. So I've been I feel like I've been a bit wasted on energy drinks, just got the buzz and just going around doing everything, and yeah. But I ran out, but my Asda shop's coming soon, so I'm alright. So, anyway, where was I up to? So, yeah. But when I actually think, I don't feel like I've done a lot, because usually I get burnt out when I do this much, and I'm like, oh, I just need a break. But I don't feel like that. In that respect, I feel like I've not really done anything. So, yeah. Stuff that I've bought. And these are the last things that I'm buying until my challenge. So you are allowed to use whips in the challenge as well. So I'm going to be using all these. I'm going to be using the hat. I can't use the cardigans because I don't have them anymore. But anyway, with the order for this, I think it was free shipping if you bought something else as well. So I saw this Jubilee. Now, I love everything Union Jack, British, this, that and the other, because obviously British, I'm proud to be British. So, Jubilee. Now, when my band's over, actually I might make myself a pair of shorties out of this and make my mum some proper socks out of it, because she's like that as well. I've got the Jubilee bug from her, I've got the Union Jack bug from her. So, I think she'll love a pair of socks in that, and so will I. So, I can make us both a pair in it. Because you see how short my feet are. Hers are only a touch bigger. And I'll be alright, won't it? And then, remember me telling you about, I got the West Yorkshire Signature 4-ply from eBay. A lady was selling them. So these are usually about £7.20 or £6.99 for the ball. So I got all three. And that's been used a bit, and she decided that she didn't like it, so she rewound it up. So it's still 300 grams for £9. And then I paid the postage on top, but still, even with the postage, it's cheaper than buying two of them. So, and I quite like the colour. Very happy with that. Right, shall we see what I've got here? I think this might be the buttons I bought for my OLLA cardigan. Yeah. I'm from China. I didn't expect them for another month. Said that it was going to come in November. So I think there's 20 of them. Let's see. Handmade with love. So yeah, they're pretty nice. I like the size of them as well. Oh, and this is other sock wool that I ordered. I forgot about this. Get my scissors out. I love it when it comes flat packed. Right. Right, and this is Serdar Heart and Soul. I think this is the Pigeon Toes pack. This Pigeon Toes, so it's 75% wool, 25% nylon, shade 0052. And this is, I remember it's the Pigeon Toes. So I made some quite nice socks as well. I could do the toes, heel toes and cuffs in that. Be alright with it. Right then, and that is everything I have to show you. Absolutely everything at 24 minutes. That's not so bad, is it? Not bad at all. Right, I'm going. Thank you for watching. Bye.